Hi everyone, I hope everybody had a great 4th of July and that everybody woke up with all their family members safe today and had some great food. I know that we enjoyed our day yesterday. It was pretty relaxed, got some stuff done, and did enjoy a nice dinner. Today is 34 years for me as a paraplegic. I told you in my last video that I wasn't sure that I would really have any emotions today, and I might even forget about it. But I did want to just tell you what happened to me this morning. It was kind of weird, and maybe it's connected, maybe it has nothing to do with it at all. But in conversation with someone early this morning over coffee, they were saying that they needed to do something in the next couple of minutes, and my reaction was that I immediately said, well, why don't you wait till you get out of the freezer and thaw out before you do what they were speaking of. And I realized that people were looking at me, and I started thinking about what I had said. So I have no idea what that had to do with today. I know it certainly is not normal conversation. So we usually don't put people in the freezer around here unless there's some particular reason. But that is what happened for me today. What I remember about today, that's my kitty cat Cosby. What I remember about today is that, yes, I do remember Peggy King and Larry Strickland and Tina Glenn being on the scene with me, coming up and helping me survive until the emergency crews got there. I remember being blown up in a big white suit to keep my blood pressure and things stabilized. I heard everything. I never lost a minute. I heard everything everybody said around me, but I could not respond. It was a very strange thing that I've been back and talked to emergency personnel, ambulance people and stuff, and done seminars about. So that was something that was on my mind for a few minutes this morning. The next thing I remember is being in surgical intensive care after a life flight and not remember. First stop, couldn't do anything at that hospital. Next hospital, surgical intensive care. I remember being on the ventilator. I remember just the immediate family, my parents, my brother, his wife, my aunts, uncles, my husband at that time, his parents. And then I remember my family coming in and talking to me and telling me that the news just was not good. And they had made a decision that they wanted my okay to go with, and that was that they would start allowing my 15-minute visits to surgical intensive care to be by my friends, let my friends come in and rotate. My mom explained that surgical intensive care was full and that they had started moving my friends downstairs to the big hospital lobby. So they wanted my permission to start letting my friends in. And so we agreed that that would happen. And so I refer to it as like a cattle line or something. But anyway, my friends started coming in and they all started talking to me. Of course, I couldn't talk. I could barely see them, but they could touch my hand, and I like that. And I guess I'm saying all this to tell you I remember one thing that happened in the first couple of days following my accident that really has left an impression in my life, and it will forever. I remember a friend, Jimmy Wallen, who we called Stick, from home, came to see me, and he said, he touched my hand, and he said, Julie, and he did his fingers like this. And he shook his head no. And he said, but you'll be okay. You will. You're strong. We love you. We're all here for you. This will work. It will work. You'll be all right. And Stick has passed away now, and he knew because I told him what an impression he made in my life. I spent time with him after the accident, he and his wife and girls, and I told him what an impression he made. And I just can't tell you how important it is to say something to people that they'll remember. Say something that you think is maybe dumb and irrelevant, or maybe you're trying to get a message across like he was and he was trying to figure out how to do it. You don't know how profound that is. And for me, I will always remember that moment in time that people were coming and coming and coming, and they were going by my bed and back around and by my bed and back around, because my mom said I was a people person, and that she and my dad agreed that if that was it, that that's what I would want, was to be with my friends and family. And they had been told pretty much that that was going to be it. So you never know what God can do, because I'm sitting here today 34 years later. But I just want to encourage you to be that person. I had a lot of people. I had so many friends that I still remember so vividly. I couldn't talk to them or have any kind of communication with them except my eyeball movement. But their visits meant so much to me. And of course my family was all there. But there are just some things that stick with you, and they stick with you forever. So today, be that one. Go out and do something, say something to somebody that matters. Today, I'm still working on my cut. Today, I'm working on standing up. You know, it would be very strange that 34 years later, I got back on my feet for a totally different reason, that I need to heal and stay healed. But what an amazing thing that would be. My GoFundMe's still up. I encourage you to please give. I also encourage you to please help with donations for the raffle, for the poker run if you can. Everybody's trying to help me, and I want to do my part. I've always wanted to do my part. I want to do my part. Please help me do my part. Anyway, today's not going to be a sad day for me. I'm going to do something that matters for somebody. Okay, I'm going to do something that matters, and it may not be money related at all. Chances are it won't be, but it's going to matter. So I hope you all have a great day, and remember, it is July the 5th. The 4th was yesterday, so get back to work. Talk to you soon.